Salute. Wild Country Daily Entertainment. This article is from allhiphop.com. They say the rapper that's behind the 6'7" craze viral 2025 is Philadelphia rapper Skrilla. They say there's crazed sacrifices animals to ring in New Year. AllHipHop.com says Philadelphia rapper Skrilla, the artist behind 2025's viral 6'7" phenomenon, took to Instagram to show off his New Year ritual, animal sacrifice. They say he showcased themselves holding 2 doves and a chicken in an IG post. They say in another image, the birds lay dead, while a heart of one of the animals lay on the floor next to a glass of blood. They say he has previously documented his sacrificial practices involving doves, chickens, and other animals throughout his rise to fame. They say he exploded into mainstream consciousness in February 2025 with his drill rap track Doot Doot 6'7", which became a cultural phenomenon among Gen Alpha and teenagers nationwide. They go on to say the song's repetitive 6'7" chant became so pervasive that Dictionary.com named 6'7" as its word of the year for 2025, citing a 6-fold increase in searches since June 2025. They say his viral success with Doot Doot has led to over 60 million streams across platforms, transforming the Philadelphia artist from local talent to a national phenomenon. They say the track's success led to collaborations with established artists like G Herbo and a record deal with Priority Records. I mean, shout out to him for, having success. But let's do better for the children, because children are watching this. Children are seeing these so-called sacrificial rituals, whatever that is. But that's what they say. And if that's the case, we got young kids watching this. Let's do better for our young generation growing up. But shout out to him for getting deals. Whether it's a good deal, bad deal, who knows? Not all money is good money. But they say his social media comment section exploded with opinions about his New Year rituals. Oh, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they were flooded. While some were shocked. They say most people who follow him already know about his religious beliefs. Oh, so that's his religion. Okay. So you gotta watch these big time news media. They like to throw out these words, and yeah, it's probably not even a sacrifice. It's probably his religion. But I don't know the guy. I don't listen to his music. Maybe somebody else can say for sure if that's his religion or would you call it a sacrificial ritual? If you've seen any of his posts or videos or songs, let me know. They say the Philadelphia native has been remarkably candid about his religious beliefs and practices in multiple interviews and on social media. They say in a widely circulated YouTube video from August 2024 titled Skrilla on sacrificing goats and chicken for his religion. They say the rapper openly discussed his involvement in animal sacrifice rituals. And I guess that's his video there, maybe. They say that he says he sacrificed goats, chickens, mice, like I do for certain, though, like I'm not allowed to explain it. Skrilla said in the interview, acknowledging his participation in these religious ceremonies while maintaining some boundaries around discussing specific details. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, and if you don't think it's going against God, then have a way, go do it. That's his well doing. That's his doing. I mean, if he wants to do stuff like that, and if that's what he believes in, then let the guy believe in it. Don't hound him about it. There's Christians aren't supposed to be judgmental. They're not supposed to. Yeah, we're supposed to question, but not be so judgmental on them. My thing is, Christians, if they believe in a belief, they're going to stick to that belief. So he's sticking to his belief. They go on to say he practices Santera and Afro-Caribbean religion that syncretizes traditional Yoruba. I never saw that word. So let's read it out loud. Yoruba? Come on. Read it. Hold on, it's not reading it. So hold on. Beliefs with Catholic elements. They say it remains a fundamental aspect of Santera worship, where practitioners believe that Orisha's deities require nourishment through blood offerings. If you want to read the rest of the article, I'll leave the link to this article in the description. Is he wrong for doing what he believes in? Is he wrong by airing it knowing that kids are going to be watching this, and do the kids need to learn this stuff or not? I mean, is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? What? I got my opinions, but I'd rather wait. I left some of my opinions. The rest of my opinions, I'll let you know in the comment section. Whatever you guys think, I'll try and answer them best I can. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Peace out.